And the Lobos will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, he's the old school because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. On the run, it's Turner. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Hands it off.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Finds his tight end. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding
catch inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And first down for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. Shakes off the defender. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Smashes through. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the New Mexico Lobos offense has its first opportunity of the day. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy on the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. fires to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Tackles, but he has a first down.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game. But this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
Zings it complete to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And a great job on the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Lobos will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He's looking for a man on second down. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Coming out with it, it's Chapman. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quick strike complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Unloads it left. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. He breaks a tackle. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. To throw, it's Dampier. He's got his man. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Split backs here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Going up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, New Mexico! And once he got loose, it was all over. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang.
He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Got his man quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Throws to the tight end. And that ball is picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback checking off. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Lobos in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the quick game. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. The Lobos have pushed it inside the 20. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. That is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. He'll bring it out. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
And the Lobos have it with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Man, that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out here.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense in its own, and that's a live ball. So he pumped it up, he got it back, but he did not get the first down. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. The back goes in motion. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. From the gun, give on the inside. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on fourth down. The offense set for a first down play. They go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the state.
And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. Lowers those pads. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To the air, it's Braxton. This time on target. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Third and short from the 49 is this four-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They want to just keep throwing it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, New Mexico! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking for a man. It's Braxton. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Marshall quick to the line. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's caught inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's back to throw on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the gun. Looking for the score. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Throws for the tight end. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. New Mexico, 33. Marshall, 16.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, New Mexico.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Dampier. He finds his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He'll come out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Feeling some heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Lobos headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Lobos decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch, called for and made. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He tries to take the top off. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right, and you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all